okay.
Okay. Has my set started then?
If you wanted to, yeah. Gene wanted to go first because he's got a stoner movie to go to.
We do this every month or two. We just get together and we watch movies that are appropriate for the stoners, and we get high and watch the movie. So we're gonna see. We're actually gonna. It's blaxploitation movie night, so we're gonna see some trailers from a whole bunch of '70s blaxploitation movies, which were some of my favorite movies at the time, and then a couple of movies that are sort of homages to those older movies, more modern movies, but done in the style of the '70s. They used to call them blaxploitation movies, BLA exploitation. They were great, wonderful, really fun movies. But so anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta toddle off to that. So I will listen to your guys' music as soon as you send me the video and so on. So yeah, I got 2 short songs and a quick spoken word thing, if that's okay.
Okay.
Sure.
It's all yours.
Shrink you guys down. Okay, we're starting with my. This is my song for the. I'm thinking anyway. This will be my entry in the Tiny Desk concert. Not this actual video, but this song. So mute yourselves. I'm not gonna win. I'm gonna lose. If an old guy wins, I will eat my shoes. If he's got 2 names and no tattoos, I will eat my hat and my guitar too. I'm not gonna win, but I like the views. When I show up here, my friends think that's cool, and more of them watch than they usually do. I'm not gonna win, but I like the view. At the end of the day, when the light gives in, there's nothing to say, there's nothing to spin. I follow the way through thick and thin. I'm here to play, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win. There's no reason I should. I'm set in my ways. Oh, I'm set good. I wouldn't change if I could. I'm not gonna win. There's no reason I should. At the end of the day, when the light gives in, there's nothing to say, I'm not gonna win. I follow the way again and again. I'm here to play, I'm not gonna win.
You may not
Nice
win,
game.
Gene, but that's a good song.
Damn good song.
That's a winner.
I really like the. I really got caught up in the first two verses actually, but
Oh.
yeah, it's a good song.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So this one is just a bear. You know, sometimes the song isn't done. I'm so sick of it, and I'm done. But the song is not. So this is one that I'm done with. But and it actually, I think it came out of the SOSA songwriting workshop thing that we did on Zoom. I had this. I think I was talking about cliches and going on a cliche hunt through your lyrics, and any time you find anything you've heard before, like any kind of expression you've heard before, or a group of words that are very common, that you see if you can change them, see if you can turn them into something else, and still keep your rhymes and stuff intact. And I was talking about that, and I said something like, one way to get around using a cliche is to acknowledge that it is a cliche, like to call it a cliche in some way, or to acknowledge subtly, or wink at it, or just in some way let the audience know that you know that that's a cliche, that you're not being sincerely doing that thing. So, and I said as a joke, I think it just popped into my head right then and there, but unfortunately it stuck in my head and I felt like I had to finish it. It was thinking and drinking are country cliches, but that's what I'm doing most of the day. So it's like I thought, well, all right, you know, like you could acknowledge that it was a cliche and then it might work. So here's a blues song about country cliches. Let's see what I can do. Oops. Oh. Sorry, dropped my pick. Thinking and drinking are country cliches, but that's what I'm doing most of the day. Since the bank took my house and my wife ran away, I feel like my life is a country cliche. Counting my curses, my blacks and my grays, the hairs on my head, the shades of my days. If it wasn't for music, I might just fade away. I feel like my life is a country cliche, but it could be worse. I still got the truck, still got my axe and a little bit of faith. Something's always leaving, something always stays. Shit, whose life is not a country cliche? This gig at its best was never that great. I'm expecting the boo any old day. When it arrives, all that I'll have to say is, what took you so long, you country cliche? always some hope that I'll find a way. The next girl will be different. Maybe I'll get a break. Gonna hit the town when I get my pay. Even if it is a country cliche. There are so many lives that I wouldn't trade. No friends at the bar, no end to their pain. I still got a prayer, so I just say, hey, life could be worse than a country cliche. Life could be worse than a country cliche. I'm giving up on it right there.
Clever lyrics.
This stuff is here because I got a little spoken word thing here.
Yeah, oh good.
Sort
good,
of.
Good. Sorry
What's
I was
that?
late, everybody. Sorry I was late.
It's
did I
sort of
miss
spoken
Kenny?
word. I'm going to sort of talk it to some chords.
I'm still having to deal with this. Everyone's life is a country cliche. Okay, I'm ready now.
Well, you know, even Putin, I mean, you know, he's banging on his ex-girlfriend's door wanting some wine money or something. I mean, like, it's all the same shit. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to read my song lyrics at poetry slams here in Ashland. There was a thing called the Rogue Poetry Slam.
Yeah.
My good buddy, the late, great T-Po Varnado, hosted that for many years. I don't know how many, but it must have been at least 4 or 5 years. And I used to go pretty religiously, and I would just read my lyrics, usually the funnier or more wordy, more wordplay type songs. And, you know, I did pretty well. I almost always placed for a while there until it got all political and woke, and then you had to be that to win, so I stopped winning. But it was fun for a while. So I kind of got used to speaking lyrics, and it is a different art form. Like, take one of your tunes that you like the best and try just saying it as a poem, and you find that you have to phrase it differently and stuff like that. So anyway, here's a little spoken word thing called The Divide. There are all kinds of things I could tell you. No, there are all kinds of things I could say that would hurt you. That wouldn't exactly be lies. But what good is telling the truth if it just irritates the divide? There are all kinds of things I could tell you that prove beyond doubt that I'm right. But what good is being not wrong if it just irritates the divide? There are better things than truth, and love is one of them. No one's the way that I see them. That's just the tip of the ice. But what good are simple conclusions that just irritate the divide? You're not the names that I call you, even when the fit is just right. What good is calling you names just to irritate the divide? There are some things better than truth. Love is one of them. There are some things better than truth. And love is one of them.
Very nice. Very nice.
Dig it, Daddy. Oh, dig it.
Daddy O.
That was nice, Gene. It was good.
I am a tree.
And it's nice within that unit too, though. And if you think, like as a contrast to the other song, like having that.
I can't hear you very well. Can you hear him okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
here.
okay,
let
wait,
me. I'm gonna like actually.
fine.
it
Oh,
might
sorry,
help if
sorry. I
move
had my
mic.
volume down.
I
I had my
know,
volume
that's
down a
probably
bit.
super true.
Could you say that again, brother?
It's nice having those two together. So like, and the dynamic it creates between the first song and the second one. I like that. It was cool.
Oh, nice. Well, thanks. Yeah, it's a little tricky speaking. I'm still working on that one, like where to drop the chords and where to. I used to accompany Tipo a lot when he would read poetry, and I would just play guitar while he read the poem, and I got used to kind of strumming in a way that just and finding chord changes that kind of matched what he was. I was just doing simple chords, but like, as he was talking, if he got to something a little heavy, I'd shift to the minor, or do go back and just sort of haunt him a little, just follow him where he was going. And so I'm kind of doing that to myself with that one, trying to figure that one out. So thanks for the challenge, though. I really appreciate it. I was working on some of those lyrics, and they were hard to roll off the tongue to sing the word divide, and it just like and then when you said that, I was like, oh, maybe I can just speak this one, and I thought maybe I can speak it over, the chords. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because
that's a keeper.
That's a cool form, I think, and like lots of old country dudes do that. Like Johnny Cash had a bunch of those songs.
Sure.
Hank Williams had that alter ego. Do you guys remember what it was called? But it was
Luke
like
the Drifter.
He did all those that
Luke the Drifter.
like that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
That stuff's
great.
great.
Have you
It's
heard
super
that?
Cool,
The Tom Waits album Nighthawks at the Diner. He does this story song about Phantom 309. It's a story song. I think Red Foley or one of the old country dudes did it as like a musical sound. Like there was music playing, but he spoke it about how this guy's hitchhiking and he gets picked up by this guy with this Phantom 309, and the driver tells him nobody's seen anything but the taillights of Phantom 309, and he's just this legendary, and he gives him a dime for a cup of coffee, and then he goes into the diner and he tells the guy, well, this one's from Big Joe and Phantom 309, and everybody in the place goes quiet, and they're like, well, he skidded off the road to save a school bus full of orphans or whatever, and died 20 years ago. I think the best line in the song is the waitress goes, "Here's your coffee. I think you want to keep that dime." So yeah, telling a story, it's an old tradition of that. Yeah. So guys, thanks for listening so much. I really appreciate it. I love doing these things. Thank you much. I'm gonna unplug and take off, and when I get the video link, I'll be sure and check out your stuff, and I'll comment on a YouTube video if you want to get any feedback.
Just rave about everybody and
just say that song. That third song sucked. No, I'll be generous. All right, good night, you guys.
All right, good night, Gene.
Have a great open
Bye,
mic.
Gene.
Appreciate it.